Okay, Angel, you can do this. No crying. You're a strong, independent woman. Wow. You haven't seen this face in a while. Hey guys, it's Angie Rush here. And I know it's been a while. I feel like it's been about like a year, 2 years. And by the title, you already know what it's about. I'm really nervous to be talking to you guys about this, but I feel like it needs to be done and it needs to be said. I need an explanation. Even though there's not a lot of you, I still feel like I should put this out there, and this could help somebody. So yeah. So I haven't been on YouTube for a while because I was suffering from like depression. It's really weird to talk about. I haven't talked about it in a while. But I don't like talking about it that often. It's my past, which I feel like I should keep a hold of my past, of course, but I don't like talking about it too much because now in my life I would like to see just the positive of things and the good in the world. So I'll start off. I was very young. Since I started school, typically I've always been kind of picked on. I was always the skinny one, always the tiny one, the small one, and I was always picked on for being anorexic, which I wasn't. I was perfectly healthy. I just have a very high metabolism, so I don't gain weight very fast, which is a good thing in some ways, I guess. But so in elementary, I was always picked on for being really tiny, anorexic. And I remember in grade 3, this new kid came to our school, and he just went all about it. He loved picking on me. He used to call me anorexic and tell me I need to eat. All these names, ugly, obviously. I feel like we all get that one. And I remember one day in grade 3, I feel like grade 3 is when it all kind of started happening. And in grade 3, I remember I was told, oh, you gotta get glasses. And I was really excited because I always wanted to get glasses. So I got glasses, and they were like, my dad picked them out because I couldn't choose, and he picked me out this like circle ones. And of course I get to school and they call me Four Eyes, and I'm like, okay. Grade 4, same thing. I was just bullied about being tiny. Grade 5 is when it escalated to like very bad. And I remember one time we cleaned up the desk because we were cleaning up the room, and all the desks were pushed to the side, and there were 6 of them, and it was like 2, 4, 6, like they're all in a row of like 6, but it was like 2 desks together, and they're all together. And I remember we came in the room for lunch, and it was just me and my best friend Erin, which I did a best friend tag with. She's been with me since kindergarten. I love her so much. And I remember he came into the room and he started picking on me and stuff, and he just kept calling me anorexic. You're so tiny, you need to eat, da da da. And I remember he pushed me, and I flew over the desks, and my back kind of skid on the last desk, and I plopped on the ground. And I remember curled up in a ball on the ground, bawling my eyes out. And like all I remember hearing is Aaron like, oh, why would you do that, da da da. And he was like, no, don't tell, please don't tell me, da da da. And I obviously didn't. I never told because I thought I shouldn't tell. Which I feel like I should, but sometimes it causes more problems. And I remember I wrote in my diary every night, and my diary is really depressing from being at a young age, actually. I had a good childhood, but at school I was always picked on, and my diary was like, I had like, because I always used to do like little emotions in the corner of how I felt today, and I felt sad, always being bullied about. Still, they called me anorexic again. Today I didn't get picked on that much. Maybe I'll do a separate video of me like reading my diary to you. But yeah, that happened. And then grade 6, it started to slow down again. And grade 7 came, and a whole new world. And I was still with my best friend Erin. And in grade 7, I met some new friends. It wasn't really the people that I clicked with though. It wasn't really they were my friends, of course, and I still talk to them to this day, but it wasn't really people that I clicked with, and they were great people though. And grade 8 came along, and it was like the best year of my life. I found people that actually, we had so much in common, and I was still friends with Erin, and we had our whole little group, and we had so much in common, like I said, and we just clicked as friends, and I felt like I finally have my place. I'm finally accepted somewhere, and it was like the best feeling in the world. That was honestly one of my favorite years, and I'd love to get that back because it was just a great feeling. Like, I loved it. And then our school started to get out there, and more people from other class schools wanted to join our school. And the people I hung out with were really, they wanted to be popular. Like, they loved being popular and being shown with attention. Well, some of them were very genuine, and then some of them really liked attention and, popularity, and craved it. And kind of in grade 8, I also kind of craved being popular too. I guess it's kind of a phase in some years for everyone, and you want to be friends with everyone, and you want to be this, you want to be known, you want to be that. And people from other schools, like the popular schools, wanted to transfer to my school. And I remember talking about it in grade 8 with all our friends, and we're like, oh my god, next year's gonna be so much fun, there's so many new people, da da da. And we were all so excited. And then grade 9 comes, and here in Canada, where I live, grade 9 is our last year of junior high, and we're graduating junior high, and then grade 10 is our first year of high school, and then grade 12 is our last year of high school. I was so excited. I was planning out, we were talking, we barely hung out in the summer though, but we talk on Facebook sometimes. We were so excited for, we're so excited for the new year. We're like, grade 9's gonna be the best year. It's our year. We're the oldest in the school. We're gonna meet so many new people. Little did I know, the new people came, and the first day of school, me and Erin came in, and we went to go walk with our friends that we usually walk with, and they didn't talk to us. They kind of just ignored us, like we weren't anything to them, like kind of that. Like we were invisible basically, and we were kind of like, okay. So eventually we kind of just walked by ourselves, and then at lunch we tried again, and it was the same thing. And that kind of hit me hard, because also in grade 9, in the summer of grade 9, my brother and my dad and my sister moved to South Africa because they because of schooling. My dad got a better job opportunity, and he went there, and it had really good benefits for schooling. And my brother and sister were not in high school anymore. They're doing secondary school, post-secondary, sorry, and it had really good opportunity benefits, and it was better price for all of us, and we were all happy. So they went, and I was here with my mom. So it was kind of a big transition just to be here with one people, because I'm used to having like all 5 of us together in one house. So I didn't have any friends at school. I had 2 friends that I really talked to, and then at home I had my mom, and it was really tough. I remember they were being so rude and just calling us names, and I remember that it was really tough, and we didn't have, like, it was a really big transition going from like grade 8 being the best year, so many friends, like I met the people that are my friends, and then grade 9 I have nobody. Well, I had 1 friend, and I'm so blessed to have my 2 friends. Yeah, it was like 2 friends that I actually talked to and I actually hung out with. And wherever else I went, if they weren't there, I didn't talk in class, nothing. I was just nothing. Just didn't do anything in class, and that was really hard. Yeah, I was abandoned but it's not the song. I remember I was being called ugly, and it was the darkest moment of my life in grade 9. And I'm trying to stay positive, trying not to cry here, sorry. And I cut myself. I did it on my calves though, like right here, because I didn't want anybody to see, and I didn't want to get in trouble, or I didn't want to go like the teachers to see or anything like that, and people think things. And I was having very strong suicidal thoughts, and I was being so rude to my mom. And it was hard for her because her father passed away, and I was being so rude to her, and I just didn't talk to her. Or I did talk to her, but we weren't talking as much. Sorry, my camera died, and we changed scenes, and I'm outside now. Okay, and it's a little chilly. So we were at, yes, I cut myself, and I did self-harm, and I really regret doing that. I would sometimes take needles and burn myself. Sometimes I would carve the names that people said to me inside my legs and stuff like that. I usually just stayed in my legs, around my legs, because I didn't want people to know. I didn't want my family to know. The only person that knows is like my very close friends, and I only have 3 right now that I find my really close friends. Sorry, I'm just, the scene changed, and just saying, had to go outside because like my family's home, and I feel like this is a weird topic to talk about. And there's so many cars, and I feel like this is a weird topic to talk about with my family around and stuff like that, my mom and dad and stuff. So yeah. So grade 9 was terrible. I remember one time I was arguing with the girl, my best friend that I thought was, and we were arguing and stuff, and I'm like, do you understand how you make us feel? Like, you make me feel like I want to kill myself. I never even want to step foot at school, da da da. And that's when she was like, whoa. And she didn't realize, I guess, and we had a really deep conversation that day. But it's not really like things change. It's not really like we were friends again or anything. Sorry about all the background noise. If you can hear that, I'm sure you can. It's pretty loud. I didn't want to go to my grade 9 graduation because, yeah, so graduation was coming along, and I was so excited because school was almost done. You know, I'm out of this. I'm finally into high school. I start fresh, everything. And I didn't want to go to my grad, and I wasn't gonna go mainly because oh, sorry, let's take it back a bit more. Take it back. So I would always come home, and I wouldn't eat very much, and I'd just go straight to bed. And sleeping a lot is actually a sign of depression, and I didn't know that. My mom knows that because she's like a nurse, and yeah, it's a sign of depression. And when she realized I was sleeping a little too much, she asked me, "Are you depressed?" And that was, I never really thought of me being depressed, because I see it's a very strong word. I see it as very strong. I don't see it as like, I don't know, I just see it a very strong word, and it's very strong to use. So I just saw myself as sad or miserable. But I was depressed, and and she said, "Do you want to get a counselor?" And I'm not a person to open up. So we got a counselor, and the first day the counselor, I was just sitting there quiet because I'm pretty shy, if you know me. And I just sat there, and I just was straight face, just like that. And she said, everything you say to me is confidential. I can't speak. And she said, except if I feel like you're being hurt. And right then I'm like, I can't tell this bitch anything, because I was scared, you know. I didn't want anybody getting involved with my problems if I told her I cut or something like that. So I was just quiet. And then she asked me, so I hear your brother and your sister and your mom and your sorry, your brother, sister, and your dad are in South Africa. And the tears just start rolling, and I'm bawling my eyes out. And went to 2 sessions, and after that I never went back because I don't open up, and it didn't work for me. Grade 10 came by. It was a little better. I was really excited for grade 10 to go to my first year of high school because I thought starting fresh, new people, and word on the street is that the girls that were my best friends that abandoned me, that left me because I was so depressed and broken down that they weren't going to the school. So I was so excited, so happy, and of course they ended up still going, and their lockers were next to me, so that's awesome. And I feel like I'm a person to hold grudges, so it wasn't really fun. So grade 10, we were next to each other's lockers the whole time, and I was kind of on mute a lot of the times, and I was just kind of pissed, annoyed, mad, you know, what you would expect. And now I'm here in grade 11, and can honestly say I'm the happiest I've been in a long time, and I feel everything is going right. My sister moved back here a year after she left because she didn't like it there, and my dad moved back here I think last year because he didn't really like the circumstances there. My brother's there, he's finishing school. He just visited for a month last month, so there's nothing negative. I've been staying positive. I've been looking on the upside of things, and that's how you should live life. You should live life to the fullest. And yeah, so how I dealt with my depression, like I said, I tried to live my life as the fullest, and when you're depressed, everything that you enjoy is not enjoyable anymore. So that is a reason why I kind of pushed away YouTube, because I never was interested in it anymore, and I didn't find any joy. It wasn't fun for me. So now it's fun for me again, and I've been waiting. I put effort into doing this now. I saved up and I bought a new camera. I bought the PowerShot SX50HS. It's a Canon. Has a viewfinder so I can do my more beauty videos, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so ready to do this. So yeah, I should talk more about dealing with my depression. Like I said, I did more positive stuff that could help for some of you. Journaling. I personally didn't do that. I just tried to do positive, and in grade 9 it was a struggle for me because it took me a year because I was trying to find a job because I wanted to provide for myself, because I've always been a very independent person, and my mom was here in this big house alone, and I felt like providing for me was too much for her. So I was so set on getting a job, and it took me 1 whole year to actually get a job, and now I provide for myself. Of course the food in the house is mine and stuff. My parents buy the food and groceries and stuff, but I buy my own bus pass, I pay for my own phone bill, I pay for my wants and some of my needs, because I feel like it's good to be independent, and I love that about myself. I love that I take charge, and I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. This is a weird topic to talk about, but yeah, dealing with it, like I said 100 times, positiveness is the best, and maybe go on walks, try to enjoy the things you used to enjoy, because I know how hard it is. Try to not, if you self-harm, don't even do it, don't start, because it becomes an addiction. And same with depression, it becomes an addiction, and it's kind of like you were so depressed and so in it that you don't want to get out of it. And that was like me. I did not want to get out of my depression. I just wanted to be buried in it, and I loved the sad vibes for some reason. Like, I loved it, and I made an Instagram account full of just depression, black and white, depression, cutting, no eating, anorexia, bulimic, and I just scroll through that, liking it, and I'd post my sad stories, and I craved it, you know? I need to delete that Instagram account. I still have it, and I need to delete it because no, don't do that. Don't feed yourself the sadness. I know you're feeding yourself this depression and you love it, but don't do it because honestly, that's not how you want to live your life. You want to live your life happy, healthy. Yeah, do the things you enjoy, that you're passionate about. Don't care what anybody thinks of you, and do not trust bitches. Okay, be very strong with who you trust and who you like confide yourself to and who you talk to, because especially in high school and junior high, the things you say and the things you do can get turned on you if you talk to the wrong person. Like, I know a lot of people who go through depression, they go to drugs and sex, and that's not the way, you know? Like, just try to see life. Life is a beautiful thing, and you should just love it and own to it, and just be happy that you're on this earth and that you get to live this life every day. You know, take walks, enjoy nature, you know, realize what your life is about, and see the beautiful in it, because everyone's life is beautiful if you do it the right way, you know. We all go through ups and downs, we all have our hard times, we have bumps in the road, but you know, like, eventually you will overcome it, and I believe in you. And I hope this helped someone out there, and I hope you know, I hope you see this video and you realize that you do only have one life, and you have one life to live and one life to experience, you know, the beauty, and just you know, I'm trying to explain this in the best way. I'm not good at talking but you know, like, just like, I hope this helps you understand that it does get better. And I know, as cliche as it sounds, but it really does get better, and I'm as happy as I can be right now, and I'm so happy to be starting this with you. I already recorded a video, but it's not really beauty related. It's more of like my nose piercing, but it'll be up like soon. Yeah, this one's first. Yeah. But yeah, and I'm glad to be back, and I hope you're happy to have me. Right now I'm hoping my channel grows, and I'm loving this. I got my learners, so I'm driving on the road, but only for a year with like a parent or something, and then like the rest of it I'm like good, you know, I'm good. But yeah, I'm on a good path, and right now I'm trying to do good in school, trying to get my grades up, because when I was depressed in grade 9, I actually failed all my classes. So I'm still going to graduate high school, but I'm at very low classes right now, and I'm trying to get my marks up and trying to, you know, pursue my dream and do what I want to do with my life and not have any restrictions. No one can tell you what you can and can't do, like, except for your parents, you know, like, they look out for you. But, like, you know what I mean, in general, no one can tell you what you can't and can't do. You do what you want, you live your life, but to a positive side and to a positive extent, because in reality, that's how you want to live it, and it'll be all worth it in the end. And thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for listening to my story, my bullying story, my depression story. You know, like, let's have a conversation. Comment down below your story. I'd love to hear it, you know. And like I said, I hope this helps. Even if this helps one person, it helps somebody. And I feel so blessed to have the life I'm in right now, and to have the people around me right now. The realest friends I have are 3 people, and I couldn't be happier, because as you grow up, you realize that friends mean a lot, but popularity is nothing. And the girls that I've been talking about, they're still about popularity, and popular is so much to them. But realize that at the end of the day, after high school, popularity means nothing. It's not a popularity contest, because after high school you'll have your 2, your 1, your 3 good friends that you'll be living with for the rest of your life, and those popular people aren't going to have anything, because in reality they, you know, they have nothing in common, you know, after, or they're going through bad paths, you know, like drugs, like be popularity drug, like peer pressure. Don't give into that. Just do you, be the person you want to be. And I'm talking so much, but this topic means a lot to me and it goes straight to the heart, you know. So thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry about the whole scenario changing, but my camera like messed up, and you know what I mean, like and then my parents came home, and you know what I mean, like but yeah, more videos coming soon. I hope this touched you in some way, but I hope this got you in a way that I'm trying to get to you, and it got and it was very positive in your way. So from me to you, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'm back. That's basically all I wanted to say. And I love you guys so much, and you know, stay true to you, stay beautiful, be positive, and yeah, have a good day.